Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your 2023 annual forecast. On the table is the two main energies for the year. The Akashic Records card is the Three of Scrolls, and you have the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to read the Three of Scrolls from the book so you don't miss a thing. The Akashic Record deck is it's intense, so I don't like to miss a thing with this one because this is a heavy hitter deck. Setting the course. So this card reads, this is a great time to broaden your horizons in both your personal and business lives. Don't limit yourself to only one direction, Scorpio. Your opportunities are greater than just what you see. When you widen your scope, you'll find your way to limitless options and boundless wealth. This card can also show a potential partnership or affiliation among three people who can be helpful on your path. Travel or relocation may be on the agenda too. Wow. So this is like the Three of Swords, okay? Focusing on what you want. Now, what I really want to tell you, Scorpio, strongly, is so often when we have a goal in mind, we can only see certain ways that it could work out. And when you talk to God, universe, higher power, higher self, whatever you believe in, there's an unlimited amount of ways to get to a goal. And so often do we not realize that we don't know how it can happen, and that's not our business to know how it's going to happen. We just have faith that it will. I've seen it time and time again, Scorpio, where someone has said, I can't see this working out. I just can't see how it can happen. And all it took was something out of their control, because we often feel uncomfortable when we can't control a situation, right? When we can't just, if you're thirsty, you take a drink of water, right? You can get up and go to the sink. But if there's no water available, you're going, it's impossible. And this card is telling you it's not impossible. You just don't see that there's someone getting ready to knock on your door that's going to bring you that bottle of water, okay? And I know I don't know why I'm saying all that, but Scorpio, you're a water sign. The point being that don't get hung up because you can't see the way something's going to work out. Do not stop having faith that it can, because as I've said, I've seen it so many times where one phone call, one email, one bump into somebody at a grocery store, and every problem that this person thought that they had was eliminated by one conversation. They couldn't find a house. Boom, somebody said, hey, I know somebody, I'm selling my house, or you get the old, I'm looking for a job. And then you get a call from somebody you used to work with 10 years ago. And it's like, hey, we need somebody. Are you interested? I've seen these miracles happen time and time again. So this Three of Scrolls for you, Scorpio, is about keeping focus on your goal without putting too much in how it's going to work. See this rainbow? That's the magic. That's the magic in it. Okay, there's limitless ways that this could work out what you want for 2023. The other message that Spirit wants you to know that's been sitting here, the Four of Pentacles. Now, what's on the card says managing your resources wisely. So if there's any Scorpios out there that are struggling financially, most of us are. After COVID, most of us are. But this is saying, really take a good hard look at your budget for the year and where you're spending your money. And then it's extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotion. So if you're not worried about financials, but maybe you're feeling depressed and burned out, there is where you're giving away too much of you. is in that. That's your physical world. You're giving too much of your time. You need to cut back It's, again, budgeting you. Don't forget to budget you. It could also be about seeing things as black and white, or you could be being charitable. But what's really standing out to me is, where are you spending the most that's burning you out? Is it your money? Is it your time? Or is it your emotions? Do you have one of those family members or friends who is like, you know, what do they call them? The pilot fish. That's like living just like constantly there, always on you, just draining you of energy, you know, destroying your resources, your emotional resources. Take a look at that. Where are you spending your time, effort, and energy? Is there something you can give up, or somebody that needs to get, you know, distance from, to make this course happen for you for 2023? Scorpio. So those are your 2 energy questions for this year. Let's see what January brings for Scorpio. January brings 5 of Cups. So here is where I'm seeing the yeah, that's what it is. It's the sigh. It's the nothing's working feeling here coming off of this card. The 5 of Cups. This is, you're not seeing what you have. But this is where you need to budget. Okay, this is about budgeting. You progress. So you have the 3 of scrolls. So where you set your course, you budget here, and then you go to the 5, which is the feeling of not really working. But that's up to you to budget what's taking your time to make you feel this way. And I'm going to say, in this case, in January, it happens to be emotional. So somebody is on your nerve. Scorpio, somebody's on your nerves, and they're just eating up too much phone time or screen time for you, and they just want your attention all the time, and you're going, I can't handle it. So what do? Here, now it's time to find your passion, your joy in January when you're feeling this way, right? What do you want to do? When I see this Knight, Knights are doers. Wands is that fire energy, to get motivated, to get action, to want to be happy doing something for fun. So what is that for you, Scorpio? January is the time to figure that out. Going back to this budgeting your emotions card here. February, yeah, another 5. Look at that. So now this is about your attitude. The 5 of Swords. So this is about a person, because it's emotions, and they're telling you, you know, the way to get around that is to find what you like to do. But here now you're starting to doubt, right? How do you handle that in February? How do you handle that in February? Oop, all right, this one comes out. Here's your call to action. So this is going inside. This is divine guidance. So either pray, listen to that call to action from January. Judgment is asking you to figure out what it is you actually want and what your purpose is. If you've made a goal from like up here with the 3 of Scrolls, and you've budgeted your time, your effort, your energy, and your money, this should be kind of an obvious on where you're going this year. And they're saying focus on that. Because right now it looks like in January and February, you're kind of down and out, and you got some stinking thinking going on. So let's work on that. Let's get out of that. I want one more for these 2. This is the energy. Focus on making money with what you enjoy. I heard Etsy. Who out there is doing a craft project they can sell? Okay, that's where that needs to be taking up your time and effort in January and February. Selling something that you enjoy creating, crafting. Because 3s are also creativity. 4s are work. So start working on your creativity in January and February, and you actually might see some money that'll make you feel better. March. So now you have more than one decision on what your future looks like. Actually, you're trying to decide if you can fit both of them into your plans, which isn't a bad thing. So what does Spirit need you to know before you go doing both? because this guy is standing right in the center of 2 wands. Wands are fire, passion, right? So you got the fire, passion you're standing between with the world in your hands going, which way do I go? Or maybe you try and go both directions, and Spirit's going, study both of them, get with somebody, get with a mentor, blah, go with a mentor, someone who does what is that you want to do, and talk to them. And here's your 2, look at this, the 2 wands, the 2 keys, but there's someone who can help bring these together in March. Both of those things that you want can happen, but you're going to need a mentor. Who can you talk to? That's your goal for March, is to find that person. April comes around, and yeah, everything opened up so much that you have a plethora of options that you just like overwhelmed with what is possible. And they're all great ideas. I mean, you're excited about all of them. You're taking a look at each one, and you're seeing that, you know, not any of them are perfect, but you still kind of want to do all of them. 7s are ahas. Okay, 7s are that, I see. So you're in April, you should be taking a look at everything. What else? Yeah, if you don't act carefully and accordingly, your thoughts are going to take all of them down. So be careful where you're putting your mind, that you're not just focusing on the negative stuff that these can bring, but also the positive, because otherwise you're going to burn out on all of it. That to me is more of a burnout card, because I see the city burning in the background, and this person is pinned down. They're Scorpio, this is being paralyzed by choices. So that's what April's bringing. But if you go back to that 3 of Scrolls energy, where you look past it, where is the actual future? And then as you're trying to contemplate all these choices, which one makes you feel the best? Which one makes you feel like, I want that, I really want that? And just start eliminating off the list what idea is better. May is the Fool. Now it's time to take the leap. Now it's time to take that step in faith. And just, you notice that this burning city is now here. It's starting to simmer down, and the sun is coming up. So May is a good month for you to act. Take all of April to decide what you want to do, Scorpio. There's no rush here. Okay, so now May, you're taking the leap of faith, and it's going to be awesome, because major arcana, you're starting from scratch, clean slate. June is the 7 of Swords. What you need to be careful now, because these aha moments that you had before, you don't want those thoughts to come back. So don't let them steal your path, right, Scorpio? If you're focusing, don't let this person or whoever this person was over here, don't let them steal your time. You've got things to do. So by June, you should be very well focused on what? This is just a warning that if you start your leap of faith in May, June is going to be only complicated if you allow someone or something else to steal your attention. So this is the stay focused. Okay. July comes around, Scorpio. With July, you have the 3 of Cups. So here's where you're networking. You're hanging with different people. You're hanging with people who are doing what it is you want to do, or in the same interests as you. You start to find your people. You start to find your tribe and your group by July. So this is a really good socializing month for you. August, you're starting, someone's offering you, okay, I'm not hearing past, I'm hearing somebody's offering you something. 6s are nurturing, motherly energy. You found someone here in July, in August, who is offering you their care. They're offering you something, positive love, care, nurturing. Doesn't have to be a love interest. Could be if you're single, Scorpio. It looks like August could be the month that you actually meet someone. And for those of you who are coupled, you're being taken care of. You're being supported on this endeavor. September for Scorpio. September comes around. September comes around. And we have the Chariot. I love that. That is complete and total in control. You're going in the direction you want to go. Discipline is there. You know, make sure you just keep holding on to the reins. You hear my dog and the church bells. September is important for you, Scorpio. Church bells and dog snoring. Oh yeah, you got a double message there. So there you go. For September is definitely stay disciplined and keep going. October, Temperance. So now you got to balance some things out in a big way. Like before you get burned out, recognize it, meditate on it. What is it you're supposed to be combining? What are you supposed to be balancing? Maybe you've come a little bit off focus in September. So in October, it's time to either take a step back and find your balance, because look, one foot's in the water, which is emotion. The other one's on the ground, solid ground. So you got to find your way between the two in October, kind of get your bearings again. So if you need a break, it looks like October's your bet. So for November, November comes. Looks like October and November are both downtime. True rest, true rest. This might be a break, but this is actual relaxation. This is getting some sleep. Put down your sword. You're not in battle anymore. So November is resting time. Super, super resting time. You're going to finish out 2023 with the Magician. So October, November, which is resting and balancing and actually taking a real break from everything. It's going to get you fired up for the following year. And this is the best time to make your new plans for the year. Will be in December, to review what worked and what didn't. But Scorpio, this is a really, really good year. You just have to find your balance and find out what's eating your time and stealing your energy. So that's what you need to focus on in 2023. Okay, Scorpio, I am wishing you all the health, wealth, and abundance. And I hope to see you back for the January monthlies. Take care, Scorpio.